So, in an effort to combat CO2 emissions from jet fuel, Japan Airlines lets you basically not pack as much. So instead of your bag being like 20 pounds, it's 15 pounds, and you can rent clothes at your destination. Let me ask you this. Would you rent clothes in order to make your suitcase lighter?
No, because the other person on this vacation last week was wearing the same undies I'm wearing now because I rented them.
Connor Ann, I want to share with you maybe the dumbest thing that I've seen in all of travel.
Love this.
We're going to put this up on the screen, but this is a post from the World Economic Forum. And basically what it says, for those of you who are just listening, Japan Airlines is helping passengers rent clothes to make their baggage lighter. Okay. So in an effort to combat CO2 emissions from jet fuel, Japan Airlines lets you basically not pack as much. So instead of your bag being like 20 pounds, it's 15 pounds, and you can rent clothes at your destination. This is one of the most performative and dumb things I have ever seen. Let me ask you this. Would you rent clothes in order to make your suitcase lighter?
No, because the other person on this vacation last week was wearing the same undies I'm wearing now because I rented them. The service is called Anywhere. Anywhere. N-E-W-E-I-R. I spelled where wrong. Anywhere. That is hysterical. It says that it's trying to promote more environmentally sustainable travel methods. I don't really understand how this is helping. Are they trying to say less weight equals less jet fuel equals better Earth? I don't know what this means.
Yeah, I would say we can just chalk this up and file this under one of the most meaningless performative things that the airlines do to appear to be trying to reduce emissions. Let's just be honest. Having 3 less shirts is not going to stop global warming in any respect. And I would actually challenge that having those clothes shipped to you in whichever form or fashion that you choose is most likely just netting out to be the same.
It says it's a great option for travelers who want to save time and money on packing and want to do their part to protect the environment. It's also a good option for travelers who want to try out different Japanese fashion styles. I would be so confused if like some crazy ass outfit arrived and I just have no other clothes and I'm like, oh, I blew it. I was just trying to reduce my carbon footprint.
Imagine just landing in Tokyo and you're on your vacation. You've been looking forward to the entire thing and you wanted to reduce your carbon footprint. I say that in air quotes. And you're like, okay, I'm going to let this service pick out some clothes. And then sure, you may have saved the earth, but you kind of ruined your Instagram pictures, right? Because now you're in this weird Japanese outfit and people are like, wait, what? And then you wear the weird Japanese outfit and then people from America try to cancel you because they say that you're appropriating Japanese culture. So basically you started off trying to do a good thing and then you ended with sinking your career. And that's why you should never do anything for the earth.
Oh my gosh, that is bad. It says the rental prices start at $38 USD for a basic set of 3 tops and 2 bottoms. Travelers can also rent more expensive sets that include athletic gear.
Give me that Gucci. Come on.
I know. Like, what is happening right now? It also says, hang on, these are some good bullet points right here. It says the rental period is up to 2 weeks. Clothes are sourced from excess apparel stock and pre-owned clothing. Okay, if we really want to play this game, where were these clothes made? You know what I'm saying? If we're trying to play the wholesome game, I don't think that is fair. It's on a trial run right now. And I don't know. I think this is absolutely the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I would rather wear hand-me-down clothing that another traveler just like me wore last week. Like, I don't want to work out in her clothes. You know, that's gross. I don't really understand this whole thing, but it is quite humorous.
All right. So we're just going to file this under the
Stupid
long
ideas
list of
folder.
things of stupid ideas. Yeah. Where's that folder again? The
I
dumb
can't
ideas
find it,
one.
but there's so
Yeah.
many in
Well, we
there.
got to find it. Yeah. There's a lot in there.
Thick.
Let me tell you this. I was on a plane the other day, and do you ever like snoop on people's conversations on a plane? I mean, we're sitting so close to one another and these people were just having a conversation. Do you ever eavesdrop, or are you putting your AirPods in and you're kind of just kicking it?
Are you kidding me? That's one of my like most admirable talents. I'm an excellent eavesdropper.
Really? You do it kind of, will you put the AirPods in and then play no music and eavesdrop, or are you just taking them out?
I could be having a dinner, telling a story, also listening to the table behind me.
Oh, bullshit.
No, really. I'm great at eavesdropping. Or eavesdropping on somebody's like emails or texts, like when they're next to you on the plane or in front of you and they're texting. I always think to myself, damn, I would hate if someone did this to me, but I'm always out here doing it. You know, when people have the blackout screen on their phone,
Yes.
it makes me want to read it more. What is in there? You have a blackout screen? What are you looking at? Yeah, I want to know.
You know that I actually put a blackout screen on my phone for about 2 months, and then I took it off because it was annoying for me. I was like, sometimes I'm reading things at an angle and I don't always want to be face on. So it was actually too annoying for me, but I was doing it because I was flying around so much. And I didn't want people like looking over my phone at my pictures. Oh my God, I just saw your dog run and back you and just jump onto the bed. That was like a flash of lightning. Tuna is so fast.
He's fast, and his little Australian Shepherd ass can jump so high, which is cute because I put a little gate like at my bedroom door when I leave the house so he doesn't go poop in the living room. And he can clear that gate, no problem. Never seen him do it. Like he knows the principle of what it means, which I appreciate.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. He's smart. I mean, Australian Shepherds are supposedly smart dogs, no?
Can't shit outside though. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's not great. We really need you to start pooping outside, buddy. Come on.
He's so smart, but he can't do the basics.
He could jump and fly through the air, but he can't poop in the grass.
It's all right. One day.
So he's just pooping in your room constantly?
Not usually. He sleeps in here, so he's like, nah, I'm good. But it's the occasional, you know, when I come home and he looks at me like in a certain way, I know that something's somewhere. Like before I see it, I'm like, oh no. I know for a fact there is a turd somewhere in this house. Just by the look in his eye.
We do not like to see a tuna. Come on, buddy.
Hate to see it.
Hate to see it. Well, okay. I have no idea. We just went on a tuna pooping rant. I have no idea how we even get back. Okay.
I don't either.
Privacy screens. I'm going to circle back. Here we go. So I was on a flight the other day, and this couple started off with a very sweet conversation, and then it turned not sweet. So here was the question. I heard the origination of the fight, and the fight was great. So I'm going to ask you, and then maybe you and I could just dish on this.
Sure.
But the question that was asked on the plane, because, you know, plane rides are long. You kind of got to explore some stuff, especially if you're going to be talking with people for a long time. But the question that was asked is, what is the best compliment you have ever received?
I have it written down on my phone.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Is that so weird?
Pull out the phone.
Okay, wait, you tell me yours while I look.
Okay, I have two. I'll buy you some time, so I'll milk this story a little bit. So I had a teacher in undergrad marriage and family therapy class. She was blind, and so obviously she experienced her students through writing. And we used to have to write a lot of stuff. So she came up to me. She summoned me to her desk after class, and she told me that I was an exceptional writer, which no one to that point has ever told me that in my life. And it's something that I always remembered, and I thought it was really sweet.
Someone can just throw a compliment. They didn't think twice about it. It's just the truth. It's just how they feel, and it changed your life, and you remembered it forever.
Yeah.
It's crazy that a passing comment can stick with somebody so hard.
It was short too. Okay. By this time,
in a mean way. Someone rips you a new one, and they were just in a bad mood and forgot they said that, and that sticks with you forever. That's tough.
That's true too. Yeah.
I guess so
Oh my God, this is sick.
No, it's just when somebody says something to me that like I'm like, wow, that was really nice and made me feel good. I'll write it down in this same notes app. So if I'm like in a bad mood or I'm sad, I'll read it.
That's
Is
sweet.
that weird?
Kind of.
I think the nicest thing people say about me is that I'm like my mom. Like my dad's always like, you're strong like your mom. And I'm like, well, that's it. I was going to say something less cool, but that's the most like meaningful one.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh my God. What's the meanest compliment you've ever received?
Oh my God. So when I was a kid, my stutter was really bad, and someone asked me if I was.
Oh my God. Who is this person? Let's sabotage them.
Honestly, they're on my list. I have a little list like, should I become a billionaire? Let's just say that there's a list in my notes app of people who I'm going to extract revenge on for sure.
Oh my gosh. I remember that. That's so funny and mean. Kids are so mean.
So mean.
This isn't even like that mean, but the way it was said to me was super mean. There was this girl I really wanted to be friends with. I was new in school, and I just remember trying really hard for a couple weeks to be friends with her. So I'd be like, hey, come over for a sleepover. Like, hey, my mom's really good at cooking. You want to come over for dinner? Hey, you want to go to the zoo? My mom won't take us to the zoo. And then on the 10th ask, she just looks me square in the eye at school in front of all of her friends and just said, you are the most annoying girl I've ever met.
Oh, shit.
I was floored. I was like, so no dinner then? Yeah, I was like shook. Is that the meanest thing anyone said to me? Oh my gosh, no, I've had way meaner. But that was insane. And then one time in high school, I remember this girl, I passed by her in the hallway, and she just said out loud in the hallway in front of everybody, she goes, ew, Connor Ann's walking towards me, gag me with a knife.
Oh, well, first of all, gagging with a knife is also going to kill you, you dumb. But
I think that's what she meant. Isn't that so mean?
But gag me with a knife. But gag me with a knife. Like, okay, let's think about that. Gag me with a sock. It's like, oh, you put a sock in my mouth, right? Gag me with a knife means you stick a knife in your mouth and you cut your throat and bleed out. Like, first of all, that person is an idiot, and I hate them, and they're added to my billionaire list. So good luck to you.
I'm pretty sure my response was, yeah, somebody should do that. And then I walked away, which was kind of a cool response.
That's a quick-witted response. That is good.
I remember this so specifically because I had been at this school for 1 week. And I was like, damn, this girl, I have never even talked to this girl, and she hates me. And it's only because I started dating her best friend's boyfriend when her best friend was still dating her boyfriend. But I was new. I did not know. I did not know. He's like, hey, can I drive you to school tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, I don't have my license. Drive me to school. And then it caused this whole thing. And this particular squad of mean girls was like, this girl.
Fair enough. Trouble. You're the new girl stealing girls' boyfriends. I kind of get it.
Being the new girl is weird in high school because all of the guys love you and all the girls hate you. Just off the bat.
Yeah.
Without knowing you. All the guys are like, ooh, fresh meat. And then the girls are like, another person to add to the pool, we should kill them. It's terrible.
All right, open up that notes app. You surely have, I don't want to go totally negative, but you surely have another compliment. What else you got?
Okay, let's see. Having you as my girlfriend is the most interesting thing about me. That was a nice one. Your face. That's also disgusting and very simp-like behavior. You know, that should have been a red flag.
Who said this one? We'll bleep out the name, but just tell me who said this.
Said that.
Oh no! I knew it. Such a simp.
It's true. It was true though.
Oh my God! Such a simp.
Oh my gosh. Somebody said, you are a fighter, and damn girl, I would not with you at all. I wrote That's
the nicest thing? Oh my God. You're insane. All right. Yours are not good. Yours are bad.
Oh, how about this? Your main character material. Oh,
okay.
wait, I want to tell you some news.
Go for it.
I got a callback for a movie.
Oh, what does that mean?
Like you audition first for something, and then it's a ton of people. It's probably like anywhere from 500 to 5,000 people that audition for something. And then when you get a callback, it's anywhere from like 2 to 5 people. And then you audition like with the casting director, with the director of the movie. And then you do like a one-on-one Zoom, quote unquote, live audition with them. Usually what they would do back in the day would be like, oh, come into the office. It's on this time, fly in and we'll meet you, which is way better. I feel like I'm better in person. I wish it was like they could feel the energy in the room of me being excited to be there. And I read the entire script last night and I'm into it. So we'll see
what's the premise of the movie?
Kind of like a murder mystery, like a group of sleuths want to investigate like an old murder.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. So that was exciting. That's on Thursday. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, awesome. Well, congratulations. I hope that you get it.
Yeah, shit, me too. Maybe the podcast will blow up a little bit.
Yeah.
The girl who gets murdered has a podcast. I should listen to that.
There we go. Yeah. All right. My final one is, this was many moons ago, but someone said that, why can't they clone you? I would marry you. And I thought that was really sweet. So that's in my notes app.
Oh, that is a good one. I feel weird about my compliments now. You're making me feel like they're not compliments.
Yeah, yours are honestly terrible. One that you read is a red flag that you should not be dating that person. The other, the mom one is sweet.
Of course.
And then I forget the other one. Yeah, the other one, I forget what it was, but it didn't strike me as great.
I have so many in here that Molly said to me.
Molly is the sweetest. Molly, for those of you who do not know, Molly is our new producer, and she is fantastic.
Yes, Molly just so happens to also be the love of my life, so it'll be really fun. She'll pop in. Maybe we should have like an ep with producer Molly. Let the people get to know her.
We should probably introduce her. She did join us on an episode that we cut the other day, and she was very nervous. And so we have to definitely run her through the ringer a little bit. But if you're listening, you may hear us reference producer Molly. And I think that you'll get to know her over the course of the next few episodes, and she'll become a bigger part of the show. She's going to hear this and throw up, by the way.
I know her shifty little eyeballs on that episode were making me nervous. I'm pretty sure I said out loud, "Stop looking at me." It's like, cut this out, but stop looking at me.
It is weird to do the show, and I'm used to just looking at you, and then I have to play off of Molly. But for those of you who don't watch on YouTube or Spotify, sometimes I'll be talking to Connor, and it's very clear that she's not looking at me. So it's weird. So at least I have Molly to play off. So when I tell a joke, she'll smile, but Connor's just like the.
Well, you're not that funny.
just dead-eyed. Oh, stop.
Just dead behind the eyes. Okay, you guys, I don't know what we talked about on this episode. Oh, write in the best compliment you've ever received. Mine are clearly, you could say just about anything to me and I would take it to heart. So if you take anything away from this, just know that, gag me with a knife is not a good insult. It's not a good comeback.
And then also, just to wrap this up, we didn't finish the back half of the story, but what actually happened was these two people were saying compliments back and forth, and the guy reported a compliment from an ex-girlfriend, and the girl kind of lost it, like fit of jealousy. And so it started off as something cute, and it ended up as something not cute and a little tiff in row 27.
Which is that's so dumb. Someone said something nice to you 5 years ago and your now girlfriend is like,
Yeah, we don't know the timetable, but sure, 5 years.
That's true. It was like the day before. You took me on this trip and Cheryl told you that yesterday. I love that. All right, you guys, if you have anything you want us to talk about, hit up hello@travelnerds.co. We will see you later. And we're trying to find some topics that, I hope you're feeling the mixture of educational and super random. So give us your feedback because we would love to kind of just figure out what's sticking with you. So we'll see you next week. Later, nerds.